Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Sweet Lei. I know it's been a while. I've had some family issues that I've had to take care of, and unfortunately it meant the passing of my mother. And just to let you know, no, it wasn't COVID, but my mother has passed about 2 weeks ago. So it's been quite difficult, but yet I've learned a lot about her. I thought I knew a lot about her, but it's not learning, it's appreciating. The appreciation of a mother, and how lucky I was to have the woman that I had that was my mother. She's the reason why I love luxury items and luxury goods and beautiful things, is because of her. I remember 13 years old getting my first Gucci makeup case, and it was amazing, and I knew nothing about it, but my mother did. She was amazing when it came to that. My mother knew everything about jewelry and everything from diamonds to jade, and her love for jewelry was amazing. I didn't particularly care for her taste in jewelry because it was big, as you can see, the pearl ring with the diamonds. This was one of the pieces she had, and it was gorgeous. And I didn't appreciate it back then because I thought, oh my gosh, mother, I'm not wearing that. So this is a dedication for her, just to say thank you. Thank you for giving me the appreciation of beautiful things, whether they're designer or not. So we're gonna start out with one things I always remembered about my mom. So my love for Louis Vuitton and Gucci and stuff definitely came from her. I remember buying my first Louis Vuitton bag, and back then it was called the City bag, but now it's, I guess, like the 35 or the 25. And it looks like a duffel bag, and I apologize. You know, things have been chaotic here. So it's, sorry if I'm not thinking correctly or saying the right words or saying the right names of the items. But anyways, that was my first purchase at Louis Vuitton. $315 I paid. Can you believe that? Louis used to cost, for a bag like that, $315, and that was a lot of money back then. But anyways, Judith Leiber. I remember going to Vegas with my mother, and she's like, I want to get a Judith Leiber bag. And I thought, who? And then I went online to look, or she told me all about it too. And she bought one. We went to the Judith Leiber store. I'll never forget that. And this is something that I'll never forget, because I remember us going into the store, this beautiful Judith Leiber, and all the movie stars back then all had Judith Leiber bags. And she's known for the crystals all on her bags, and she makes them, they wear them to the Oscars, the Emmys, or whatever it's called. That's where they wear it. So I remember her getting this bag because she always wanted one, and so I made sure I told my sisters, this is mine. This is something I will always cherish, love, and remember about her, because we had so much fun getting it. We felt so bougie. We're like, oh my God. I remember telling my mom, oh my gosh, I feel so wild being able to get something like this, or she being able to get something like this. It was amazing. We had so much fun just buying it, and they treated us wonderful. This was at Judith Leiber in Caesar's Palace. I'll never forget that. So much fun. So anyways, today I'm going to talk about the love my mom had for jade. My mother loved jade. She was a jade connoisseur. She knew everything about it. She knew about pearls and diamonds. And I've been lucky enough to be able to get some of that love. And I know we're all into the Cartiers, the Tiffany's, the Hermes, you know, Chanel. We're all into that jewelry right now, and I'm sure I'm missing others, but you know how that goes. We're all into that, right? Everybody wants the Cartier Love bracelets. Everybody wants fat diamonds on their fingers, you know, whether it's a solitaire or clusters. And to me, there are other things that are just as beautiful. We have a place in Hawaii that no longer is around, and it's a place called MINGS, M-I-N-G-S. MINGS Jewelry. It was downtown, and anybody that was everybody that wanted jade knew to go to MINGS because they sold the best jade and they complemented it just beautifully with gold or diamonds. So I'm going to show you just a few of the pieces. So in Hawaii, if you grow up, I am of Hawaiian Chinese descent, you always got a jade bracelet. And we give these even to our little keikis, to our little kids. You give little jade bracelets, but something like this, my mother had tons of these. She had purple, white, green jades of all different shades and color. It was amazing. My mother had multicolor jade bracelets, and we have made sure it went to the people that she wanted it to. And for this, I wanted this piece. It is beautiful with the gold, and how you do it is you're just gonna push down. You kind of have to push down, open, and then you put it on, and it's just simply gorgeous, this piece, this jade. I completely loved it. I don't know if I'll wear it because jade has not just been my thing, but it's something I know I'll wear just to remember my mother. Just like growing up in Hawaii, if you already know, Hawaiian bracelets. So this is my mother's Hawaiian bracelet. I was fortunate enough to be able to get that. This will not come off my wrist. This will stay until the day I pass. And then I want this to go on to my granddaughter. But, because I have no daughters, unfortunately I have all sons. But anyways, yeah, jade, just gorgeous. Now this, you don't realize it. This it can be just as expensive as getting some designer. Not realizing this probably has more value later on than if you were to buy a piece, unless it's a fine jewelry piece or fine item jewelry with diamonds and gold and stuff. This is probably more than buying a Chanel brooch or something. You might as well invest in pieces like this. And that's how my mother was. She knew what to invest in. Look at this jade, just simply gorgeous with the diamonds and stuff in it. Just beautiful. These are other pieces that my mother had. I'm gonna just kind of stick them on my finger there. Look at these. This is the kind of jewelry my mother loved. But look at that, the artwork in it with the jades and the gold leaf and how the gold, and even like just to be able to see, and let's see if it'll focus. Let me pull back a little bit, but you see artwork, all even in the gold. And this is all, again, it's a place called Ming's that unfortunately is no longer around. It's kind of sad. And even to have like a gold bracelet like this, it's like a linked gold bracelet, and it's actually got, let's see if I can get it. Let me see. I see people do this, so we'll see. Oh, it kind of does work. There's like, it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see it, just engraved, carved gold. Then of course there's pieces like this, my birthstone, the amethyst that she bought me. I'm like, whoa, check it out. Woohoo! But isn't it beautiful? It's a gorgeous amethyst. And then I was lucky enough to get something like this, where I told a story where each of these two white pearls, one pearl came from her father and the other came from my father. And what my mother did was she took it and she took diamonds that she had from other rings, and she made and designed this beautiful ring. I do have to do a repair on it. There is a pearl that came out, but look at this. Look how simply gorgeous this is. This is beautiful. This is artwork. This is what I'm talking about. You know, we're so into that names, right? The labeling, but not realizing stuff like this. I'm gonna take this one off and put it on the side. Ooh, put it on the side. But anyways, we forget things like this. This is called art. This is artwork. Look at that. Just to think of how you would set up the pearls and how it would look on your finger. I mean, right away when I saw that, I said, I got to. I told my sisters, this is one thing, this is a one, you guys can have all other ones, but I want this. Just look at it, because it's so sentimental to know where the pearls came from. Again, one came from her father, the other came from my dad, and she incorporated it and had a jeweler make this ring for her. And she took diamonds that she had from other pieces and put it in there. I mean, that's the kind of woman my mother was. She was not afraid to just go for it and try different things. And then she would buy loose pieces like this. And she always wanted me to have this, and she wanted me to make this into earrings, which I will. But my mother also kept pieces that we didn't even know until she passed and we were going through things. This is her mother's class ring, my grandmother's class ring, 1939, from Roosevelt High School. Look at that. Look at that. She had that. And then, of course, my class ring. I didn't realize she kept it. I thought I lost it, but I guess I must have given it to my mother, or she must have found it. But my mother kept it. How beautiful. We don't need name brands. Just what our family, heirloom pieces, to me, is designer. It's high-end, it's luxury. It's beautiful because there's always meaning behind it. And I find that extremely special. Just to even find something like this that we definitely know is older because of this thing is filled with its pearls and diamonds, and the clasp has diamonds inside of it. Like, amazing. Like, this is artwork. This is luxury. This is high end. And I think we forget that. And she's made me remember that, going through all that it's not just about names. It's about just having beautiful things. There is so much out there that we don't even know that is high end and luxury. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing, exploring it in that way to find out, to learn more about it. But I am still going to love my LVs, and this is a piece that my mother's had for years, and I now have it. And I keep it in my purse, and I look at it, and it makes me smile. Her Gucci glasses that, believe it or not, my mother was in the hospital, and she kept asking me, where's my Gucci glasses? You didn't take my Gucci glasses yet, did you? And I'm like, of course not, mother. No, I didn't. But my mother had taste, did she not? Yeah, the bamboo. She loved it because she always said Gucci was known for the red and green and bamboo. Look at that. Beautiful Gucci glasses. This will never go anywhere. I am wearing this sucker. The sucker's staying with me, that's for sure. But this love I have for luxury goods and beautiful jewelry, again, came from my mother. And that's what this video is dedicated. This video is dedicated to the one special woman that has created this luxury, I'll just say luxury H. And I am so grateful and will forever be in her debt. You know, she's just somebody that this is the one thing we could always share and talk about, and she would tell me all about it. Or I'd call her and say, Mom, I just bought a new Chanel bag. I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to you. Tell me what you think. And she would be honest with me, like, are you really gonna use that? Do you really need it? You know, we just had so much fun talking about it. She loved, I would go online with her and we'd look at different pieces, and she'd be like, wow, that's beautiful. I took joy in being able to purchase luxury items for my mother, whether it was an LV bag or a Gucci bag, to share in the laughter of owning a Chanel, you know, and then getting beautiful jewelry pieces. I remember when I bought my first love bracelet, I remember telling her about it, and she's like, what? And then I explained everything, and she's like, oh yeah, you know, Cartier is really good. They're known for their unique pieces, their diamonds, especially their diamonds. It's like Tiffany when you get your engagement ring, right? And even doing that, going into Tiffany, she would go with me and we'd have so much fun. I'd tell her, do you want something? She'd say, no, I'm fine. Go ahead, just get yourself something. I mean, that kind of love. Or we'd go to jewelry stores and we'd look at watches. My mother loved watches. And I remember You know, I asked her, well, one day, maybe I should get you a Rolex. And I remember her telling me, no, that's nonsense. I don't know you one. My mother had a love for Gucci watches. Her and my father loved it. So, you know, it was great to be able to share that with her, that love. So, again, this video is dedicated to you, Mom. I love you and I miss you every single day. But thank you. Thank you for giving this gift to me. I appreciate it and I love it and it's fun. I have so much fun. And I'm lucky I have sisters to be able to share it with and a daughter-in-law that has a love too for it. So that I'm forever grateful. Again, thank you so much for joining me. Love you guys and love you, Mom. You'll forever, ever be in my heart and in my memories every time I wear these special pieces. Love you.